All right, welcome back everybody. My name is Pritesh here with Kaizen Crypto, bringing you another video. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. I hope you guys are all doing well. This is going to be a recap video for the Cardano Africa Special. It was such an exciting video. There was a lot of passion. You could just feel it from the way that everybody was talking about what was going on in Africa. So today I'm going to be discussing with you all some of the things that we saw yesterday with that Africa Special, as well as giving you all some of my thoughts and how this could potentially look moving forward in the months and years to come. So if you guys are interested in that type of content, make sure you drop a like. Be sure to hit that subscribe so that way you can stay up to date with all the Cardano news, and click that notification bell so you know exactly when I post a new video. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and jump right in. So getting right into it, we got a chance to hear from a lot of prominent figures, namely the Minister of Education for Ethiopia. We got a chance to hear about a new partnership that formed with Tanzania and a telco company called World Mobile. We're going to take a look at that here in this update video in more detail. Got a chance to hear from Delegate Patel related to the Atala Prism solution for Ethiopia. So lots of interesting things. First and foremost, I would say as a big thank you to John O'Connor and everybody involved in putting this Africa Special together. There's so much work that goes on behind the scenes, and I think that these are really the people that deserve the credit. John O'Connor is the head of African operations for IOHK. He's the guy that's pretty much shaking the hands, signing the papers, doing all that kind of stuff as it relates to forming these partnerships with these jurisdictions and governments within Africa. So he put out a TLDR on his Twitter of the Africa Special. We're going to use this as a framework to go over some of the key topics that were discussed. So first, he noted that 5 million users for digital IDs and 30 million are in the pipeline. So we know that what he's referring to with this is Atala Prism. What we saw just a couple days ago was that they announced a partnership with the Ministry of Education for Ethiopia. What they're going to do is they're going to upload credentials to the Cardano blockchain for these 5 million students. Now, this is huge. I mean, this is probably one of the largest, if not the largest blockchain deal to be signed with a government of a country. So it's very exciting news. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. We actually got a chance to hear from Delegate Patel in the update, and there was even a demonstration of what this prototype actually looks like. So what we see here, this is on YouTube. They've just used this little clip to show as a demo, but essentially these students are going to receive an iPad that's preloaded with this software for their credentials. And with this, they'll be able to access their grades, any type of certifications that they receive, even their attendance. Being able to track all this is going to be all within this user interface on these mobile applications. So this is a big deal. Very excited to see their partnership with the Minister of Education for Ethiopia. This right here is Delegate Patel. So, he actually had quite a few interesting remarks to make about it. Talking about digital identity, these are very important things as it relates to conducting finance. We see even in the developed world, everything that relates to taking out a loan or paying a bill or anything like that really comes down to your own individual identity. So having a way to store your identity on a digital immutable ledger such as the Cardano blockchain, it's a very powerful solution. I think that this is a test pilot, so to speak. It's going to serve as a precedent for other companies, other countries that are interested in implementing this technology. So very cool, very excited to see that Atala Prism first being brought to 5 million students and then 30 million in the pipeline. So really cool, really excited about that. Another that I was excited to see, partnership that we hadn't heard about yet, was the World Mobile Team. So World Mobile Team is a telco company that is helping to build out this infrastructure to bring internet access to those who don't have it in Tanzania. What they're doing is they're essentially creating a sharing economy by creating this infrastructure. So they really want to have the internet access being brought with their solution, something that can be decentralized in a sense, right? So they don't want it necessarily to come down to a single company that is going to decide whether or not a specific area receives internet access or not. They're really trying to make it so that the people are in control of this solution. So they're trying to do this at 50% of the price you would see from other type of service providers and bring it to people at double the speed. So, something that they're doing with that is just really cool to see. An announcement here we see on their social media, it's official that they've partnered with IOHK to deliver a revolutionary scalable network in Africa built on Cardano. Now, this isn't just DeFi, this is RealFi. So as it comes to connecting the unconnected, one of the quotes that really stuck out to me was, as it comes to banking the unbanked, that's all well and good, but first you need the infrastructure. So the first concern that they have is that you need to connect the unconnected. So that's something that really resonated with me. Like when it was said in those simple of terms, it really became evident and clear what they were trying to do with their solution. So it's an interesting development. It's really nice to see that they're working on infrastructure, not only the software side of things, but also the physical infrastructure needed to adopt this type of technology on a mass scale. So taking a look back at the TLDR. So let's see here. Number 4, 5 new African countries by 2021, 20 countries by 2022. So these guys, they're working hard. They're forming partnerships left and right. They're talking with governments. They're talking with all these jurisdictions, and they're putting themselves out there as trying to bring about a solution for things like digital identity, financial services, all that kind of stuff. It's very, very exciting to see. Another is going to be a 100 million loan book after Alonzo doing RealFi. So one of the big use cases that we will see once smart contracts are available for Cardano is going to be decentralized finance. What they have with this term called RealFi is making it so that you are actually a real person with your digital identity who is going to apply for a loan using a decentralized autonomous blockchain, right? So you are able to control your own financial reality using these things that have been built now by these companies. And it's not going to require a middleman. It's going to require you, your decentralized identity, and your smartphone. That's pretty much it. That's all that's going to be required for you to be able to access loans, access credit, all those types of things. So it's a very exciting development there as well. One thing that was really cool that was talked about was the partnership with Kadi. So an interesting development there is that Kadi has actually partnered with Save the Children to form a donation capability within AdaPay. So with this, we see here it's a user interface. If you go to their website, pretty much able to donate to Save the Children. So you can select an amount in ADA, pretty much give your information related to your donation, so your name and your email, and you'll be taken through to go through and send the ADA from your wallet. So it's a pretty cool thing to see. I'm hoping that we have a lot more charities that will adopt AdaPay and Kadi's solution for merchants and for donations. I think this is a great step for actually being able to see ADA now being used for donations. Of course, I think I saw there was over $500 million within these mission-driven stake pools that are being delegated. So as far as the good cause that we have here in the Cardano community to help these different charities, this is going to be something that is going to make it a lot easier. So really nice to see this. We did also get a chance to hear from Shahaf Barjefen, which is the CEO of Kadi. So he talked a little bit more about these solutions, talking a bit more about AdaPay and how this is going to be an all-encompassing solution to help with mainstream adoption. So lots of cool things. One thing I did want to leave you all with is going to be just a little bit of a sneak preview. You guys definitely want to make sure you are in on this. We got a chance to hear from our friends in Africa. So Proof of Africa, we got a chance to hear from Josh Akpen. We got a chance to hear from April with Zoe Pool. Lots of our friends from Africa. We got a chance to hear from the WADA Alliance. So lots of cool things there. The Cardano community is in Africa, and we are here for Africa. So with that, introducing the Cardano Bobclats. So the Cardano Bobclats, a project I'm very excited about, proudly coming from Africa, brought to us by Proof of Africa Stake Pool. So they are going to be having their sale for their unique NFTs on May 1st. You guys definitely don't want to miss it. Only 500 Bobclats ever will be created. Their sale is going to go on May 1st at 11 p.m. UTC time. So you can check out the information related to the sale on their website and on their social media. Be sure to visit their website, bobclats.art. So guys, lots of really interesting things that were talked about with this Africa special. You know, talking about Kadi, talking about Atala Prism, 100 million identities on Cardano within the next 2 years. So amazing, amazing work by the team at IOHK as well as the Cardano community. Some last minute thoughts before we wrap it up for today. You know, the amount of passion that I saw during this update was just second to none. You know, we really do have one of the brightest and one of the most passionate communities in crypto. Charles Hoskinson gave some remarks related to some of the people who spread FUD still to this day who have been spreading FUD related to the Cardano project. And, you know, I think what that really does, seeing how competitive and how passionate Charles Hoskinson is, it really kind of lights the fire within his belly to wake up and do what he does every single day. So that's how I feel about it as well. For those of you who have been in the community for a while, or even if you are new to the Cardano community, you know, there's going to be people who are going to say stuff and, you know, they're going to try and tear you down with it. But seeing this really is the proof in the pudding. You know, this is what we're doing, and it relates to changing the world, not just for the people who are living within the developed part of the world. You know, cryptocurrency can make you rich. This is going to be so that people living in the developing world, so the other half of society who doesn't have access to the internet, who doesn't have financial services, doesn't have digital identity, or anything like that related to services that we will see now being brought about with blockchain. This is going to be for them. And this is proof to me that Cardano is here to stay. So those are just some thoughts. I know it's a very exciting time to be involved in the Cardano project. There's so many amazing things happening, and it's really hard to actually keep up with all these different updates. But nonetheless, I'm really glad to be along this journey with all of you amazing people. It's truly remarkable to see the progress that is being made. Looking forward to what's to come with Alonzo. So Alonzo is going to bring about full smart contract functionality. It's the hard fork combinator event for Alonzo. Tentatively, we're expecting is going to be July or August. So that is going to be very exciting. I think that's when things will start to get interesting, and we're really going to start to see the value and utility being brought to the Cardano blockchain after this update. So very exciting times. It was a jam-packed update. The Cardano Africa Special was incredible. So I really do hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to drop a like for me. Let me know down in the comments section what excites you most about what's to come with Cardano. I would love to hear from you guys. All right, everyone. Well, that is what I have for you all here in this video today. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.